And joining me right here in the studio is my good friend and singer-songwriter musician, Peter Wilson. Hi, Peter.
Hey, Jenny.
So good to have you here. It's been a while.
It has been a while, and
Yeah.
we're back. Yay.
Yay. And I just, flashed on Connie and I doing the very first broadcast from the new studio here in 2015. And you were the very first live music
It was
on the air.
There was a celebration in the street going on, as I recall, and I realized the light bulb went on over my head, and I rushed home and got my guitar and achieved that first.
So glad you did.
Yeah.
I admire your enthusiasm, Peter.
Yay.
Yeah. And so we've got some really cool things to talk about. First of all, you've got some great shows coming up. Do you want to start there or the...
We'll play that tune, and then we'll
Okay.
talk about that.
Let's
I
do
brought
that.
a tune. It's fresh off the mixing board.
You did. So this is literally hot off the presses, right?
No one has heard this before.
Okay. And the name of the tune?
Down to New Orleans.
On your community radio, KVMR.
Southbound on the Crescent, going down to New Orleans. Conductor says, walk this way, you're on train 19. That whistle blows all through the day, whistle blows all night. Moaning in the darkness and howling in the light. Going for the 825 to hear brothers sing. Down Mississippi, going down to New Orleans. Why they call it easy? Oh, it looks so hard. Dance all night in a strip club, play all night in a bar. You gotta have a beat, gotta have some horn. Roll on Big River, another star is born. I'm riding on my bicycle, I'm riding on that train. Down Mississippi, going down to New Orleans. A crowd, 76 I'm blowing in a trumpet, all playing loud. If you got a 20, brother, throw it in that box. Well, they might be getting ripped, they might be getting shot. Going for the 825 to hear the sisters sing. Going down Mississippi, going down to New Orleans. Folks go to LSU, some go to Tulane. Some folks think they're different, some thinks they're just the same. Some folks go to the lockup, some go to OPP. Just take me down to Frenchman Street, that's where I want to be. Riding on a bicycle, I'm riding on that train. Down the Mississippi, down to New Orleans. Sleeping in the bow water. Oh yeah. Good job. Thump.
Nice. All right. That was Peter Wilson. And let's talk about the folks that were playing there with you.
Well, that was Paul Crawshar, and I mostly, Paul's a local engineer, musician. He's somebody we've known he's been on the team for a long time, and I've been doing some recording at his house. And a song I wrote in New Orleans back in May, and I did sort of rough recordings while I was there, and I slapped some videos of rough recordings up on YouTube. It was all very fun. But once I got back, I thought, okay, let's see what I can make of these things. So that's what I've been able to make of that one, and it's been coming out fun.
Really fun. What a great groove to that song. So inspired when you were in New Orleans? You wrote it there?
Yeah, Susan and I were there for 4 weeks, and I kind of went down and brought enough gear to make recordings and videos, and I wanted to write songs while I was there, and we invited friends. We rented a big enough house to have guests, and that first week, Rita Hosking and Sean Feeder showed up and stayed for a week, and so that was Rita and Sean and my girlfriend Susan singing the ooze on the background vocals on that one that we were able to take from the first recording and migrate into the second recording of this song. But it was super fun, and I got 5 songs while I was there, and so we've got some new material to work with.
Super fun. Like I said, a great groove. It sounded really good. So did you find yourself, you said about 5 songs came to you during that?
Well, I forced them out.
Yeah.
It was really sweet in that we had a great house and a nice outdoor space, and I'd sort of tiptoe out early in the morning and make coffee and sit out on the back porch and just scribble until I came up with something, and then I'd let other people go for a walk to the river or a walk to town while I fiddled around with my gear and made something of it, and it was a fun routine.
You were feeling the fertile ground of New Orleans.
I really was. That's an amazing place. I had spent very little time there years and years ago, but we were there for Thanksgiving the year just before, last year, and Susan and I both went, we got to come back here, so we got to stay for a month.
So glad you did that. And you are tuned to community radio, KVMR FM, Nevada City. This is the Wednesday Music Magazine, the host of this program until 6 o'clock. And joining me in the studio is Peter Wilson, a local singer, songwriter, musician extraordinaire. And we're talking about your recent journey to New Orleans. And that was one of the fruits of your labor.
That was one of them. Well, Paul and I have been sort of focused on that tune for the last week or so. And so it was just getting to the point where I feel like I can show it around a little bit. So that's fun.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like a great time and lots of fun. So thanks for sharing that. And we'll have another one we'll play as soon as we chat about the stuff coming up for you.
Got some gigs.
Yeah. So starting, let's see, tomorrow night at the Golden Era, right?
I've been doing Thursdays at the Golden Era. Had Rob Bonner came and joined me, and we had a great time. And Bob Woods will be joining me tomorrow night at the Golden Era. And then the last Thursday of January, Paul Cam and Tom McDonald will be the featured accomplices there at the Golden Era. And it's just a fun bar gig, come in and jam for a while, and we had a great time. Yeah,
absolutely.
It's one of my favorite places to play. Mama G and the crew are just the best.
Yeah, super laid back in there. It's nice. Yeah, great place to hang out and listen to some music. And then just the following night, part of Paul Emery's Nevada City Live series at the Nevada Theater, you're going to be playing with Joe Craven and Paul Emery and Eli Rush and John Gerton.
We are. I think there are several positive things about the pandemic for me, and one of them was all the guys who were normally touring musicians suddenly had no gigs and were just going crazy, twiddling their thumbs in their little cabins in the woods, and so I got to have them join me on the patios and sidewalks of Nevada City, and they were all up for it. So my accomplices got some good ones during the last couple of years, but the one that stuck is me and John and Joe, and we've been doing quite a few gigs and some concerts, and we're going to play a recording here of one of our concerts in Reno. We played the Mountain Music Parlor last year, and that was super fun. And
but we'll be doing the trio, and then Paul and Eli will be doing some, and then we'll probably do some all together with the Old Guy Quintet. At the end, we'll see what we come up with.
Well, it should be a good time in the Nevada Theater. Well, definitely one of my all-time favorite places to see live music.
It's the refurbishment, while mostly cosmetic, really did this thing to the Nevada Theater that it went from just a great place to a sparklingly great place. It really is, and along with the building construction that happened when KVMR moved up against the backside of it, it's really fully landed in this place of being a special, world-class venue.
Yeah, it truly is. Right here in downtown Nevada City, the Nevada Theater, right here on the backside of the KVMR studios.
Yep.
Yeah, so giving them extra, backstage space. So it was really a win-win in that whole reconstruction. Yeah.
A little-known fact is from the KVMR, which is down and behind the Nevada Theater, there is an elevator that lets out onto the backstage. I feel like the symbiotic relationship between the Nevada Theater and KVMR is complete with the elevator.
Agreed. I really think so, too. So, this is part, again, what we were just talking about, the Nevada City Live Series. So for more information on that, you can check out paulemerymusic.com. More information on Peter and what he's up to, just trying to keep track of this very busy musician. PeterWilsonWorld.com. So, tell me a little bit more about this song we're going to play from you guys.
Well, this is a John Gurton composition, blues number. It's a true song, I believe, and features me and guitarist John Gurton. It's well known from Dan Hicks and the Hot Licks, and Joe Craven, a multi-instrumentalist phenomenon, and we all three will be joining one more time at the Nevada Theater on the 26th.
Excellent. All right. So sorry for being a little clunky here. We're playing from a thumb drive, and we got to get it rolling on the laptop.
Double click.
Double click. All right. We'll get to that here on KVMR.
I'm changing all my ways for you. Baby, I'm changing all my ways for you. I'd even take you fishing just to prove my love is true. Well, I gave up drinking, I gave up smoking too. I even gave up eating burritos to prove my love is true. Oh, baby, I'm changing all my ways for you. And I'd even take you fishing just to prove my love is true. Well, I've taken all my money, put it in the bank. The next time you go shopping, baby, you'll have me to thank. Oh, baby, I'm changing all my ways for you. And I'd even take you fishing just to prove my love is true. Play it a little bit, Peter Wilson. before. Well, I gave up watching football. I gave up bowling too. I even gave up playing miniature golf to prove my love is true, oh baby. I'm changing all my ways for you. And I'd even take you fishing, baby, just to prove my love is true. Thank you very much.
Thank you, John.
A true story.
Ah, good stuff there. That was Joe Craven, John Gurton, and Peter Wilson, live from that cool little place. The name of the little place in Reno?
The Mountain Music Parlor. Great venue.
Yeah, he says it's a music store, and there's a little theater.
Sweet little theater in the back of a music store.
And how I was saying to him how it reminded me of one of my old haunts in Southern California in Santa Monica, a place called McCabe's Guitar Shop, where you could see some great music.
I think it's still going.
Oh, it is, yeah. So great stuff, Peter.
Well, thanks.
So my guest has been Peter Wilson, singer, songwriter, musician, and we just heard some great music from him, hot off the presses. Thank you, Peter, for sharing that. So again, you can check out peterwilsonworld.com. Keep up with this very busy musician. But tomorrow night you can catch him here at the Golden Era in Nevada City with Bob Woods. And the following Thursday, it's Peter, Paul, and Tom.
That's right.
Peter Wilson and Paul Cam and Tom McDonald. And then a big show at the Nevada Theater with two of the guys he was just playing with there. So Joe Craven, John Gurton, Paul Emery, and Eli Rush. They'll be at the Nevada Theater, part of the Nevada City Live series. PaulEmeryMusic.com for more information on that. Well, Peter, it's been great. Yeah.
Thanks, Jenny.
My pleasure. It's so great to have you in here. And next time we'll have you'll bring your guitar again.
Well, I'll do that.
I'll twist your arm, right, to bring that guitar.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's roll back into the music here.